Hello, hello, YouTube. I am God is Just Be. I'm your whole life wisdom speaker and lecturer. Inspiring you, individuals and organizations, to transform their life through holistic health, wellness, simply just to be a greater version of yourself. Today is something different, me being live on a Sunday, but I had time today, and I wanted to talk to you all about mindfulness. Along the journey, I've already talked to you all about health and wellness, the physical, the little version of yourself. On my website, I have your weight loss cheat codes, your meal plans, your highly beneficial foods for your blood type. That's all physical. That's all small particles, like, right? That's all matter. I've grown in my journey as a teacher because I'm on a journey too. And I'd like to talk about mindfulness a little bit more now where I am, because mindfulness covers everything. Hence why I call myself the whole life wisdom speaker. Mindfulness puts it all together because all of this here is God. And if we put God in its totality together, we just have a collective consciousness, which brings us back to mindfulness. Hence why we can be, do, or have anything that we put our mind to in this realm. So y'all make sure y'all tapping the screen and sharing this here live today, because I have a goal today. Hey, thank you for being here. I have a goal of 50K on both of these platforms. We have one. That's why I went live. We have 1K. But my goal is for 50. My goal is for followers today. My goal is for you sharing the live. Hey, Key, how you doing on Sunday? My goal is for you to share the live for followers. Thank you for inviting others. I appreciate you. Because somebody shared a live. Let me see that y'all sharing. Sharing is caring. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Sharing is caring. Are you sharing the live? Anybody? Anybody else? Anybody else sharing the live? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the shares. I see you. Thank you for the follow. I see you. Thank you for the shares. I appreciate you. Ask and you shall receive. And we're about to get started with esoteric. Hey, Miss D, I see you. And we're about to get, hey, distinctly, I see you over there. And we're about to get started. Sandra, I see you. We're about to get started with esoteric knowledge. Now, your position here is sharing the live. Your position is telling others to follow the host while I'm talking, so I don't have to keep on saying. I'm delegating, the teacher delegating it to y'all today. So I don't keep on saying, because we collectively know that we trying, well, we will get to 50K, right? Because somebody type 50K in the comments. Can somebody type 50K in the comments? That's the goal for the people that's coming in. 50K, 50K, 50K. So to get there, thank you. I appreciate you distinctly. To get there, we're going to need some teamwork, because y'all going to be receiving. You're going to be receiving something that probably your therapist ain't never told you, because they never tapped out of themselves to receive this. So 50K, make sure you're sharing the live. Make sure you're participating. Make sure you're commenting. I appreciate you. Let us begin. So today's topic is going to be F that bipolar mind. All right. Today's topic is F that bipolar mind. Because somebody typed that in the comments. So what are people coming in? F that bipolar mind. We're gonna get into the matters of the mind. F that bipolar mind. And anytime we're talking about esoteric knowledge, we're talking about knowledge within, right? Teamwork make the dream work. We're talking about knowledge within. We're talking about the things that matter to us. We're not here blaming, being no victim. Esoteric is about you. F that bipolar mind. I love your shirt. Put it on the list. All right. And so anytime we speak about esoteric knowledge, we come from the biblical text, because a lot of people can't understand that. And oh, it's Sunday. Let's call this church. Can we just call this church? Interbeing church. Thank you, Miss D. F that bipolar mind on Sunday in the Interbeing church, where God is just be teaches esoteric knowledge. So the biblical text today is Psalms 37 and 23. Could somebody add these numbers? Because you know we do numerology in this particular Interbeing church. Could somebody add up to get to a single digit number, 3, a 7, a 2, and a 3? Because that's Psalms, and we got to figure out what the energy is behind this text this word of the day, because all things are energy, frequency, and vibration. Could somebody add that up? Anybody? Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate you. Anybody? Distinctly got it already. Distinctly said 6. Kevin says 6. Speak Up Dre says 15. So what we're doing is we're going one more time. 1 plus the 5, and then it brought us to the 6. Right? You see it? You see it, Queen? 6. You with us, Queen? Do it again, Queen. 6. So the number 6 is going to represent harmony. We're talking about a message that pertains to harmony. Somebody could write harmony in the comments. You got it? Good. Harmony. Balance. Energetically, that's what the number is representing. So this is what I'm talking to you about today. Harmony and balance. So when you go to church, you just learned something. When you go to church, we're going to add up the numbers of the biblical text to get to a single digit number to figure out what the numerology is for that particular scripture to see what energetically we talking about or pastor talking about. And if pastor don't know energetically what pastor talking about, ooh, we got a problem. So here in the Inner Being Church, we coming from Psalms 37:23, and it reads, the steps of a righteous man are ordered by the law. Remember that one? The steps of a righteous man is ordered by the law. Now, let's go back to our topic. Our topic is F that bipolar mind. So we about to bring in here harmony to the bipolar mind. Anybody know somebody that's bipolar? Anybody know somebody that has anxiety or depression? F that bipolar mind. Anybody know somebody that's trying to manifest? Anybody ever heard of manifestation? You create your own reality. Thoughts create things. Anybody ever heard these things before? I have anxiety, somebody says. Right? So this here message is going to be for you. F that bipolar mind. Just F it. But I got to bring you to the stages so you can get to the understanding or the overstanding of how you can really say F the bipolar mind and get to your state of being of harmony. Right? Right? Hey, Philip, I see you. Yes. You remember that scripture, Philip? So let us begin. The steps of a righteous man is ordered by the law. You, me, we that man or woman. And so we all come forth or stem from this collective consciousness, God. We all have our universe, our mind within. We all have different universes. Let's think about it like that. Everybody got their own universe. Their universe either heaven or hell. Talking about their mind. Right? You can tell a lot about the people universe by the comments that they post on people's live or on the regular videos that you post. You can tell what's going on in people's universe because they're only talking or projecting from their uni. That's what I call it, the uni. Ooh, your uni is really troubled. Your uni is really sad. Oh, bless your heart. You won't have no peace in your uni. There's no order and instruction, and God is a God of order and instruction. But your uni got chaos. Like, right? You ever met one of those type of people that have a little chaos in their uni? Let me help you. So anytime a person, you, me, we, are thinking about the past, we're using like the left side of our brain, like the logical side, like, right? But more importantly, what I want you to know is the people who constantly think about past issues are depressed individuals, right? You with me? Is that fair to say? When you're stuck in the past, you're depressed. You've separated yourself from source because source don't see you as depressed. You separate yourself because of these emotions. They're indicators. I don't feel so well, right? And so now you're saying you're depressed. Yes, I'm worried about the future. I need this, okay? So over here, these people, they talk about the past and they're in the left side of their brain. They're depressed. But the steps of a righteous man is ordered by the law. So, but these depressed people, they're not really orderly. These are the line right here. This is representing the law of polarity in this land, because we must have two sides. Just like you got one side of that brain, that left brain hemisphere, you got a right side of the brain too, the God brain, right? All things are two-sided in this realm. So these little red lines right here on this here line is going to represent emotions. The person who is in the past that is depressed, their emotions got them there. Yeah, because we are creators creating, and thoughts create things. Their actions could have very well got them there as well. They're speaking. I ain't shit. I'm never gonna be nothing. I'm never gonna make it, like, right? Emotions. But right here, I want you to pay attention. This black line right here in the middle. That's gonna represent the now state of being. Right? Oh, this is the really sweet spot. But let's go on the other side. There's some more emotions over here, because then there are those people who have anxiety. Anybody have anxiety? Can't stop thinking about it. Debilitating. I hear you. Anybody know somebody with anxiety? I see you, Karut. How you doing today? So the people that have anxiety, they have emotions too, right? They are on this side of the brain. Anxiety. Like, right? All things are two-sided. You either depressed over here, your anxiety over here. But the people with anxiety, they're stuck in the future. But the emotions of the future that they're thinking of are chaotic. Just like the people who stuck in the past, the emotions from the past, they're chaotic too. They're full of trauma. Right? The past thoughts, oh, when I was 2, like really, they probably 60, like, right? And they talking about something what happened when they was 2. Like they could really clearly remember it, but really every time they think about it, they're creating a new scene, a new emotion, and they just building up momentum for that negative stuff, but it's following them. Uh-huh. So the people that stuck in the past that are depressed, they make themselves even more depressed when they visit the past in their mind. Is that safe to say? We not no victims up in here. Is that safe to say, or am I upsetting somebody? Hmm? Somebody say me. Yes, me. And then the people over here on this side, they're stuck in the future, and they're thinking about, oh my gosh, what if tomorrow? What if tomorrow something bad happens? Oh, I might never do. What about what? Are you okay? What if the plane doesn't make it? Oh my gosh, I have anxiety. You hear me? They're in 2 different states. Past, future. Depression, anxiety. Is everybody there? It's all true for me. It's all true for me. Good. I love your shirt. Oh, thank you. You got this? I don't see nobody sharing the live no more. I don't see nobody. I don't see nobody following me no more. Are y'all there? Anybody? Anybody? Are you there? Miss D there. Okay. So now these emotions or your indicators are really where you are, how deep your anxiety is, how deep your depression is. And then you have this here thing, where everybody have this little thing, these thoughts, these things, and collectively you put them things together, and this is the matters of your mind. Your past mind, your left, then your right, future mind. You put them together on some people, and they tripping out both sides. What is the meaning if you have both? There we go. That's what I'm about to talk about now. That's what I'm about to talk about. So they tripping out. 1 minute they're like, oh my gosh, what if something happens tomorrow? And then the next minute in their mind, oh my gosh, I remember when I was 2 years old and I didn't really work out. And together we put them people together and we say them people bipolar. Bipolar. Them people got anxiety and them people have depression. Are you still with me? You still with me? Is this you? It's just you. The topic is the step of a righteous man is ordered by the law. Like, right? Okay. So you put this here together, this anxiety and this depression together, and you put it in that particular person, in their unit, not yours. I ain't saying it's you. In that person's universe, mind, since we creators creating, that person has created their own reality of anxiety and depression, because that's what they think. That's what they believe. That in their beliefs is something that they done told themselves over and over. So they replaying their anxiety scene. They're replaying their depression scene. They replay. People just sitting there and they ain't saying nothing. A large percent of them are either in the past or the future, thinking about something over here or over here. Very few people know how to stay right here when they're not talking. Very few people know how to stay in this state of being called the now. But this is where the steps of the righteous man are ordered. This ain't no order over here. This is chaos over here. I'm talking about these here themes. And I want to reference my Beyond Matter course that's available on my website. Because Beyond Matter says, F this mind. That's the title today. F that bipolar mind. Go beyond matter. Because when you're not paying attention to the anxiety and you're not paying attention to the depression, you see something greater that you was never ever, you never even had time to see it. Something that express or have more power than all of these thoughts that you could ever think, which is hooked to the super consciousness. It's beyond matter, beyond your brain, beyond your ability to think, beyond your person. But it's safe to say that the person with anxiety and the person with depression are operating at the lowest possible capacity because they are tied to their person. Okay, because let's give an example. This is an example of being so tied to your person because in the past, yeah, when I was such and such years old, I was da 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 da. Now you this amount of years old, you tied to your person in your mind based upon that experience, and that experience is causing you your person depression. Right? Oh, something bad might happen to me tomorrow. This is your person in with anxiety. Something bad might happen tomorrow. Something bad. I don't know. My emotions. I just have this feeling. You are tied to that feeling of something that didn't happen yet. You are tied to your person. I'm saying F that mind. I'm saying don't think over there in the past. Don't think over there in the future. How about you just be your I am instead of your person? And that's what the Beyond Matter course talks about. But I want to get into this here, anxiety and depression, and I want you to help me because I taught this once before about how to get into this now. And I want to see if any of y'all remember that because I'll be on here for hours and hours. Do I have any of my day ones? How do you get into the now if you are depressed or if you have anxiety? And I'll give you a hint. I said use your senses. So what does that mean? Anybody? Yeah. Use your senses. Yes, there you go. And so what does that mean to use your senses? I taught this here. Thank you for being here, Philip. I taught you this here. How do you use your senses? I mean, I'm thinking about something bad that happened to me. You know, like, what do you mean? How do teach me? How do I pull myself up out of that emotion or that thought and center myself? Anybody? What does use your five senses mean? Get somewhere and be quiet and listen. So it's safe to say one of them could be hearing, right? I've been practicing feeling good, like you already have. So it's safe to say One of them could be feeling. There we go. What I'm seeing, hearing, feeling in this moment. Yes. Yes. What do I hear? What do I see? That's one of my day ones. Go ahead, wellness. What do I hear? What do I see? What do I feel? I taught to go back to being a child and play the game I Spy. You remember that? I taught this. I spy a color. That'll bring you back to what you see. Like, right? I feel air. I see lights. If I'm cooking or eating, I taste the deliciousness of this meal. I smell freshness. I hear the AC. Now, if I use my senses and begin to play the I Spy game, or you just use my senses as it pertains to where I am, if I do that, I can't be over here with anxiety and do this at the same time. I can't be over here with depression and do this at the same time. I have to be here in my now. Did you get that? Is somebody behind on that? Yes, present moment. Yes, I spy. You get that? Observe, Guru says. Right? You get that? Anybody lost on that one? Anybody? Because I had to use my mind to do it. I had to use my mind to look for the color yellow. I spy something yellow. Wait. Oh my God. My mind was working. I feel. What do I feel? Ooh, I feel the air. Ooh, my mind. My mind had to work to do that. And my mind cannot work to do that and think about what happened to me when I was 2 years old at the same time. My mind can't work for me to do that and think about what's going to happen tomorrow at the same time. No, that drops. And it says all things are energy, frequency, and vibration in that flat lines, and it drops. And I'm not giving momentum to it. Now I'm creating my reality without them thoughts of resistance because they dropped. I just dropped them. Now I'm in my now. You get this? You get it? Good. So we talked about anxiety and having depression, and you bring them together, and we got bipolar people in this realm because of the mind. Because they don't know how to get out of the mind. They don't know how to use their senses to get out of the now, to successfully get in the now. And all of this is linked to unresolved traumas, right? And so the way to heal yourself is to deal with yourself, like, right? Going into the darkness and asking yourself, but why? Why does that still bother me now? But why? Cry your last cry, shed your last tear, but I'm an adult now. I got an adult. I know now how to get into the now. I gotta pull my mind. I have to practice mindfulness exercises to get myself back into this now. I can't spend 2 or 3 hours up into the darkness every day. I gotta go to work. I gotta fix my face. Because here's the thing. If you're a creator, creating, you're always creating through these same said thoughts, right? You're always creating. Your thoughts create your reality. And you're always creating by the simple fact that what you're doing, you know what? I'm gonna put do right here. Like your action, so to speak. What else besides actions help you create? What else besides actions? What you do, living in the now. What else besides your actions? You're a master manifester. You're creator creating. What else? What else besides? I'll give you a hint. What else besides what you do is creating? What you speak. So what you do as it pertains to action, What you speak, since you're a creator, creating. What else? What else? Distinctly says over here, what you feel. So that means emotions, all of this here, what you feel. Right? There's one more, an honorable mention one. Do, speak, feel, and we missing one. The gang. We missing one. There we go. Carew says, what I think, them thoughts. Right? So this is you, God. This is your back. This is your power. Right? What I do as it pertains to my actions, the words that I speak, because my word can't come back to me null and void. How I feel really matters. And what I'm thinking, let this mind be in me. That's what the biblical text says, but some people don't do that. Doing, speaking, feeling, and thinking are the emotions that's on this here wavelength. So a person with anxiety, what they doing? What you think they're doing? Think about it. What does a person with anxiety do? Huh? 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 Oh, okay. You know what? Let me add that to you. Hearing. Well, you hear what you spend your time listening to. I like that. It matters because it's affecting you. So here we go. Miss D says thinking all the time, worrying. So their emotions is over here with a signal of worry or negative thoughts. Right? That's their emotion. So not only are they doing something crazy, they're thinking something crazy. They might be feeling something crazy, speaking, there you go, with the doubts, speaking something crazy, and hearing something crazy. That's the wrong here. Hear, here. Right? All because of that anxiety. And over here, the same thing, depressed person, they're probably doing, what do the depressed person do when they depressed? Blessings, sister. Thank you. Thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate you. What is a depressed person? They're sad. They're crying, maybe. They're lonely, Jill says. Understand? So that means if they sad, they over here feeling something sad. Let's write up them over here. They're sad. What else y'all said over here? Holding on to things that don't serve, including their thoughts. They cry. So sad and cry. Oh, bless their heart. They being the victim. Oh, they the victim today. They sad and they cry. So that means if you're sad and you cry, you're going to do something that sad people do, like stay up in the house. Self-pity. I like that. I feel hopeless in the world. They feel different things like hopelessness, self-pity. You see this here? They stay in the house in the dark. They can't open up the blinds. They don't want to go outside. Don't open the blinds. I feel sad. No one loves me. And they pay attention to those thoughts. And sad people probably watch sad ass stories too. Like, right? The things that they allow to penetrate in here because their universe is already saying, I'm sad. I'm depressed. That word can't come back to them null and void. The depression signal has to come back accomplished. Life got to show you depression. Life got to show you anxiety if that's what you emitting, since you energy, frequency, and vibration. Since you're a creator, creating, thought by thought by thought by thought. What you hear by what you hear by what you hear by what you hear. What you feel by what you feel by what you feel by what you feel. What you speak by what you speak by what you speak by what you speak. What you do by what you do by what you do by what you do. That's your gang. Right? That's your superpower. And so bipolar people, they are really master manifestors. They're really creators, creating. They just doing this stuff hella wrong. Or not hella wrong, because you can't get it wrong. Hella opposite. All they really have to fix is, or tweak, is to create the opposite emotion from worry, the opposite emotion from negativity, the opposite emotion from crying and sadness and hopelessness and pity, the opposite emotion, the opposite thought. Listen to the opposite things. Feel the opposite way. Speak the opposite word. Do the total opposite. But here's the thing. They've been doing this for a while. They got a lot of momentum built up. Since all things are energy, frequency, and vibration. Goes the thoughts and the universe. And I can't turn them up. I can't. You keep coming. And then you get to a place in manifestation where you want to fight them. You hear people tell you, you got to master your thoughts. And what is mastering thoughts? Does anybody know? You speaking facts, sister. Hey. Speak life. What is mastering your thoughts? Does anybody really understand this here? Mastering thoughts. Covering them up, Jill says the universe's mind. So, does anybody really understand? Is mastering your thoughts like letting them thoughts come up in here? Get out of here. Stop it. Get your ass back. Shut the F up. Bam, I punched you in the neck. Bam, I crippled you. Bam. Do you think it's that? Be a gatekeeper to your mind, Keith says. Here's the thing, being mindful of the thoughts that come and rewrite it. Now we're about to talk about levels of this here. There's levels to this here. Level 1, you gotta acknowledge that I make a lot of thoughts. I think a lot of thoughts. You think a lot of thoughts. He think a lot of thoughts. We think a lot of thoughts, because there's a thought world. In the beginning was the word. Word means expression of thought. God, source energy, is a collective consciousness. All of this is consciousness, so all of this is thought. The matrix is a thought. You thought it up. You chose. You thought. Thought. You gotta understand that. They ain't going nowhere. Right? Being able to control where your mind and emotions go. Is it letting them come and rewrite them? You do realize, everybody knows you can't stop them. You can't stop them, right? Do you agree? Say yes if you agree. Yes if you agree. You can't stop them. You can't stop them in level 1. I'll say it like that. In level 1, you can't stop them, right? This is why some want to control our mind. Yeah. All right? In level 1, you can't stop them. When you at this bipolar place or state of being, you feel like, no, they won't. I can't stop them. But this is levels. Level 1. You can't turn them off. But in level 1 is very important for you to understand that they're creating your reality. So in level 1, it's time to say goodbye to being a victim. You thought this up. Do you hear me? In level 1, it's very important for you to know that ain't nobody coming saving you from what's going on in your universe. You thought this up. Hello? Ain't no Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, Jesus, though, Krishna, none of them coming to save you. You thought this up. Absolutely. I understand. You got to intentionally be reminded what's going through your head and heart. Yes. Because level one, you just like kind of like a babe in Christ if you coming from religion, right? And in level one, here's something that I gotta tell you. I gotta tell you. I know it's a lot. But I gotta tell you this about these things called emotions. Is energy in motion, whether it's anxiety energy or depression energy. Sometimes in level one, since you so in denial and you believe in Sky Daddy, and you out here walking around like a victim, sometimes in level one of this here game of life, you think that you be thinking positive when it's really a negative emotion. You think that these emotions that you have while you talk about, I have anxiety, you think they positive. You think while you having these emotions on this side, if you are depressed, but I wasn't. I'm telling you, I wasn't depressed. I feel okay. You think it, but you ain't there yet. Anybody know Mary J. Blige? Anybody know Mary? Mary, let me tell you, we all know Mary, right? Everybody know Mary? Type of number one if you know Mary. Mary J. Blige, little black lady. She be having blonde hair most of the time. You know, she got a little two-step, same old dance. Number one, y'all know Mary. Anybody over here know Mary? What's going on with y'all? Distinctly, you know Mary? You know Mary? Now that's something common that a lot of people know. Look like a lot of people know Mary, right? Distinctly the only person over here that know Mary? Nobody, I'm not moving forward until somebody up over here type of one, because you know Mary. Because this is the Goddess Just Be Healthy page. And this really the page where the mindset sets be really, really low. I ain't being ugly with you, but it be really, really low. You think, nah, I'm just sitting back here. But that's that mind. And we talking about renewing of the mind. Come on, participate. So here we go. Anybody that know Mary, I gotta back this up for a second. No Mary, she'll come on the stage, you know, with her same little bounce, whatever, her little two-step, and she got her little boots on, like, right? And she always talking about no more drama, but Lord, Mary staying some darn drama, right? You know Mary like that? You know Mary like I know Mary? We ain't judging Mary. We using Mary. We're using Mary as an example of this here mindset. When we think we something, when we not. Now, let me tell you something that I think of Mary, since we all know Mary. Y'all know Mary? Y'all know Mary, right? Mary just be ready with her boots on. They got Mary J. Blige boots now because of Mary. And she'll get on the stage and the same thing, the same little step. And Mary thinks she juking, like, right? In Mary universe, she thinks she juking. But let me tell you the energy that I feel for Mary. Because Mary word is coming out. Mary's signal, I could feel it because I'm energy. And you could feel Mary's signal too. Mary looks to me physically like Mary's feet be hurting a lot. You ever picked that up? You ever thought about Mary? Mary looked like her feet just be hurting her, right? Mary looked like she's sad. Mary looked like she been drunk through some things. Like, right? Anybody? I ain't being ugly to Mary. But I'm just telling you the energy of Mary. Mary. Somebody said the Diddy Bob. Mary be venting over here. Somebody say sadness, right? Like she be dog tired, right? She's enduring some hardship for sure. And here's the thing. I'm not being ugly with Mary, but I wanted you to see it through what I see with Mary, because we all know Mary. Sometimes when you're the one with the anxiety and the depression, it'll be like a regular day for you, and you like, well, what? I thought I was being positive. Why this keep happening to me? I think I'm being positive. I'm pretty sure Mary don't really realize that she looked like her feet hurt. Mary don't really realize, beyond all of the blonde wigs and the makeup and the beautiful things that she have, that she could put on and adorn herself, she probably don't really realize that, dang, I present myself in front of the world and I look like I'm depressed or been through some things. Dang. Even when I'm speaking, the way I toot up my mouth, even though I've transitioned and I'm thinking and talking a little bit more positive as it pertains to marriage, I'm not quite there just yet. I'm moving through this emotional roller coaster, but I'm still not quite there yet. I'm talking about it, but I'm still not quite there yet. I'm talking, but I ain't being about it. It's a beingness. But Mary don't know that yet. But we all marry though. In one aspect of life, we all marry because life gonna set you up to need to do this work. Set you up to be the creator, creating, the manifester, manifesting, because you gotta want or crave more, because the more is God, and you gotta want or need God. Right? You gotta want or need God. Y'all agree with that? So here we go. Everybody understand that about Mary. So the negative Nancy with anxiety or depression, it don't matter. With bipolar tendencies, the only way that they get out is to use those signals to get the senses to get out, to get back into their now moment. But here come the juicy part. Number one, they got to acknowledge, like Mary got to get to a point in Mary's life totally to acknowledge that she was playing the victim. Acknowledge the trauma that she has been through. And acknowledging trauma comes in different ways. And I'm using Mary only as an example. Speaking over and over and over about the said trauma, even though we have the word speak on here, is not. Some people get this messed up. Speaking about it, letting it out, that's beautiful in the season, but you gotta know how to shut up. You gotta know how to deal with both sides. Sometimes, okay, let it out. Okay, now that you let it out, we ain't visiting that no more. Close the door. We ain't visiting that no more. Because what some people try to do is, yeah, I want to talk about it. And they talk about it and they talk about it and they talk about it and talk about it and talk about it and talk about it. But then they violating the fact that they thoughts. Being that they speaking about it every darn day, now they thinking about it every darn day. So they still in the negative. Oops. You get that? This is how you think you being positive, but you're not. You're not. Because if you're going to talk about it every day, then that means you're sending out a signal. Are y'all still there? You still there? You still stuck. Just like if you feeling it, you feeling this emotion, but you just, I don't feel too good in the beginning of your journey. I don't feel too happy, but I'm gonna fake it till I make it. This is what the church people do. I'm just trying to fake it till I make it. Oh, and they do it when they say, I'm blessed and highly favored. But they looking like Mary. Right? And it don't work out. It don't work out because guess what? You lying. You lying with one of your superpowers. Like, right? And so you stay in anxiety. You stay in depression. You got to make sure that you have more than one of these going for you to pull you out. Really and truly, you should have all of them going for you. That's when Mary would really come out of her situation. Mary would totally come out when she's doing, when she's speaking, when she's feeling, when she's thinking it, and when she's hearing or attuning herself to it, because then she'll be radiating the energy of love, of now. Right? I was typing and you were saying it. Right? So the first thing was being accountable for your energy. You ain't no victim. You came forth and you created. Matter of fact, before you came forth, before I formed thee in the belly, it says, I knew thee and I ordained thee. You ordained yourself. You chose your mama, you chose your trauma, you chose all this, that, and the third, because you understood that you couldn't get it wrong, because you are creator, creating, a manifester, manifesting. And nothing exists in this realm but God, but your heart space, but your universe, but your mindfulness. So I ain't no victim. I also created the mind in this realm to be underneath the program, to trap me into either future or past. Yeah, you did. That's how cold you are with it. And here we are talking about, well, how do I get over the mind that I had created? Because it sure got me over there stuck in the past, stuck in the future. That's how cold you are with it. Somebody put in the clap hand emoji in the comments. Clap your hands because you're a manifester. It don't matter you manifested what you didn't want. You manifested. You tricked yourself. You created your reality. It don't matter if it's good or bad. You did it. That's you. That's you right there. That's God right there in you. So we're clapping our hands because we identify. Wait, hold up. I'm doing something, dude. I'm doing something. Whether it's good or bad, I did it. With my thoughts, with my mind. Since I did it that way, God has just told me, in order for me to do it the other way, is I just got to do the opposite of what I was doing to get this negative outcome. Because negative and positive is on this emotional scale too. You see this? So number one, you gotta not be the victim. The victim mindset gotta go. So that means we can't be sitting up here. We can't be sitting up here. That's about that wrong. We can't be sitting up here thinking he was wrong for that. She was wrong for that. Who is he? Who is he? Who is she? Who is he? Who is she? Because guess what? You're the one creating your own universe. And your universe has to do with your thoughts. All right? We got this here part. Let me erase this here so we can move forward. To get it real deep into this. Y'all understand this, right? Y'all understand this, right? All right. Y'all get this. I need to erase this because I need some more room. All right? I need to show you something about you. I need to show you something about you and your thoughts and your mind and how this thing going. I'm gonna do a little stick man of you. A little stick man of you. Here you. Look at you with your big old wobble head. And here we go, you with some thoughts. Now you create thoughts on each side every day. Look at you. Look at you in the game of life. Look at you. Everything you do, everything you speak, everything you feel, everything you think, everything you hear is you creating thoughts. Because the steps of a righteous man are ordered by the law. You done went on your journey. You understand. Number one, I'm no longer a victim. I create my own reality. So in this here state of being, you done learned about this thing called the law of attraction. God darn it, I've attracted this stuff to me. Oops, it's kind of weird writing that way. So that look like scribble scratch, but it says the law of attraction. Number one, you're accountable. This is like AA meetings. You got to be accountable that you're alcoholic, right? Number one, I'm accountable. I did this. I thought this up. Sure did. Number two, you gotta really be aware of them unhealed traumas in the life because that's what it stemmed from, right? Awareness is number two. Like, wait a minute. Why would I think this here stuff up, whether it's good or bad? Well, because this happened to you here. You're afraid of this here, right? Right? Let's talk about number three, emotions. So my energy in motion, since all things are energy in motion, energy, frequency, and vibration, my energy in motion is going out. And it can't come back to me null and void. So that means this trauma, this me being a victim, all of this was tied to the law of attraction. And it was coming back to me inside of my mind. This is why my mind was picking these things up. And so as I learn about meditation, I do it for a little bit, but I do it for 15 minutes a day. And I do it and I get in an hour for 15 minutes a day, but then the rest of the hours of the day, I ain't doing it. The rest of the hours of the day, I'm in the future stuck. The rest of the hours of the day, I'm in the past stuck. So I still have bipolar issues. And then as I grow in my journey, people will tell me, you got to learn how to control this mind, do mindfulness exercises. And so then I try to stop it. I try to turn the mind off. Am I talking to somebody? You try to turn the mind off. And then you realize in this your journey, I can't turn this crap off. That's a lot. I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. Yes, you're talking to me. Like, what am I supposed to do? Beat myself up inside the head? And you know, I'm not being ugly, but actually, bipolar people do often beat themselves upside the head. Y'all know this, right? Hello? I'm talking about a bipolar person here. You ever seen a bipolar person? He beat themselves on the head, put their head to the wall, and just commits to beating the crap out of their head? Come on now. Come on and gorgeous. Love that song and Awakening for Her. You see this? Hey, Candy. Thank you for being here. Anybody? Nobody never saw a bipolar person? Like I think the guy P. Diddy did that on y'all all know him on the TV before. Like, right? Anybody? There we go. God, it's Tiffany, guys. Bipolar people will literally beat their head against the wall. Or they'll do like this here, to the head. To the head. I've done it. There you go. There you go, Miss Owen. Be accountable. Quite a few people do that. Yeah. Carew says, yeah, they beat themselves out of the head because they're like, you're stupid. I want to go over here and then I want to go over here. But both states of being based upon that first picture was either in the past or in the future, and none of those emotionally were positive. So they beat themselves on the head. It's really tormenting to witness when you know, like me, the signs of it. It's really tormenting to witness a bipolar person fighting in their universe, because the thing about it is, I can't go in that universe and just fix them, because they create their own reality in their universe. What I can do though is see them whole and see them heal, and so I can send a signal to them, but I can't go and give me that. Right? I gotta let them play out because they asked for that. That's the thing about this journey. They asking. Everybody asking. I'm asking, you asking, they asking. And then you just look at them like, oh my gosh, why they ask for that? Oh. But here's the thing for me. I can look at that and say, oh, why did they ask for that? And be sad. Or I can look at that and be like, oh, they're going to be cool with it when they come out of that. Oh, that's a God right there. And that's what you have to do when you see these people beating themselves upside their head. Oh, that's a master manifester right there. They ask to get the gutter assignment. They ask to go low, and the lower you go, the higher you'll fly. Right? So the bipolar people, they'll beat themselves in the head because they can't turn these thoughts off of the past and of the future. And then they learn mindful tricks. Some don't. Some stop right there. Some stop right there, and they just beat their head, they beat their girl, they beat their man, they beat everybody. They beat the dog. They just walk around, and we'll call these people, what we call them? Anybody out there? Y'all know y'all love this here word. What do we call these people? We got a name for these people. When they just chaotic people. We can't deal with them. We'll call them the little narcs. Yeah, narc, crazy, and narc. Yeah, unstable. But mostly, listen, they just narcissistic. Or we use that name. Every crazy is you're being a narc. Everybody a narc now, like right? Everybody dealing with stuff in their mind though, y'all. We almost at 50K. We almost at 50K. I'm not at 20K yet. Wait, hold up. Let me pause. Y'all need a break. Y'all need a break so y'all can't tap the screen and share the live and follow me as I talk at the same time. Y'all get those likes up. Y'all get those likes up. I'm gonna pause for a moment while you get them likes up. Let's get them likes up to 25 right quick, because I want to be at 50 when I get up out of here. Let's get these likes up to 10,000 over here. Y'all slipping over here on the Guns Just Be Healthy page. I'm teaching you about your mind. I'm teaching you about your superpowers. So you can successfully say, F that bipolar mind. Because it's playing tricks on people. All right? Shared it a couple of times. Thank you, Candy. Thank you, Candy. We at 25 yet? We at 21. We at 21. I'll wait. I'll wait for my blessing. I'll wait because I know I'm worthy. We at 7.7 now. I'll wait. I'll wait. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for joining, Brady. Hey, Andrew. I'll wait. I'll wait. We almost there. We at 22. Oh, okay. We at 23 now. Okay, we at 8. We at 8. Okay, we almost there. The subject today is F that bipolar mind. F that bipolar mind. And to do a recap, if you're just getting in, we talked about past and future as it pertains to the mind. And we concluded that the bipolar person has the anxiety from the future and the depression from the past. So they have anxiety and depression, and bringing them together, they are called bipolar. They are thinking negative thoughts from the past, thinking negative thoughts of the future. They just are negative Nancy as it pertains to their emotions. We talked also how to get them into the now. We told them that they need not be the victim and understand that they're the ones that created that negative emotion. That they need to use their 5 senses to get into this now moment, because that's one part of the journey. But there are some people that have passed that part. They understand how to get into the now with mindfulness and meditation exercises. And so I want to go all the way out. You on this journey are learning how to step out of that person. So I want to teach you all the way how to get up out of there. So we done got to the point where we understand how to get into the now. What do I feel? What do I hear? What do I see? We use our 5 senses. I spy a color yellow and we look for it. Because at that moment, if we busy in our mind to look for something in our right now moment, we can't think about anxiety. We can't think about depression. That's the recap. Are we there yet? We're at 27. We over the 25 that I asked for. Are we at the 10 over here? We're at 8.5. I'll wait for the Guys Just Be Healthy. We got to wait for the Guys Just Be Healthy page. Because sometimes when you're not healthy, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. All the time when you're not healthy, guess what? You thinking negative thoughts. Because in order not to be healthy, you had to think negative to get down to that negative spiral space, right? And so sometimes they don't think the most positive thoughts on this particular page. Sometimes they'll come and they'll be disagreeable people on this particular page. Challenge everything that I say on this particular page because of what's going on in their universe, within their mind. 8.7. Thank you for the likes. All right. So here we are. We understand the law of attraction. We understand how past traumas have us thinking this future negative stuff or the past negative stuff. We understand that. We understand that it's the emotions. Our emotions are the indicators telling us where we are. Like Mary, example, Mary J. Blige. Her emotions, we picked that up, and we discovered that Mary might have been through some things based upon the energy that we pick up from Mary. Mary's feet might hurt. Mary might be tired. Mary might be dog-ass tired from the songs that we have to listen to that comes out of Mary's mouth because Mary is speaking the word. Mary, sometimes the Marys of life sometimes might not think that they think that they're positive, but they don't just be there just yet. And so they life is going to show their reflections what they really are based upon where they want to be. If the Marys of the world get in alignment with who they truly are, they can be doing have anything. So that's the road that we on. But then we have the people who stop right there and they don't want to be accountable because they're fighting with their thoughts and they become narcs instead. And they stay on narc central for a long time. And sometimes people stay on narc central for a lifetime. I felt so excited the other day. I did a video on this here page about the about if your friend is dealing with spiritual attacks, and they had a one person in that comment, and I said 10 signs to identify that your friend is being spiritually attacked. And there was one person in that comment, and that person said, "This used to be me." Ooh! I jumped for joy. My heart leaped. Because to understand this here concept in the same lifetime, it takes some inner work. Because the narc, we know what the narc. What the narc do? Don't want to be accountable. What are the signs of the narc? What are the signs of a narc? In denial. What are the signs of the narc? They're liars to themselves and to others. So if you lying, you far from being accountable. If you're in denial of this thing, you're far from healing from your past traumas. But to get to a place or a state of being where you really can say, yeah, that was me. Oh, you arrived. You in the AA meeting with your hand up and be like, yeah, my name is so-and-so, and I used to be a narc. Right? So let's move on. The narc sits there and beat themselves upside the head because they can't turn the emotions from the future and those emotions of the past off. This is where the juicy stuff comes in the now moment. This is where the juicy stuff comes in the now. I want to share something with you that is going to make this different from anything that you ever heard. No matter where you are in your journey, before I go on, no matter where you are in your journey, I have Manifestation 101 if you're there on my website. I have How Do I Figure This Stuff Out if you're there on my website for health and wellness courses. I have a course about your blood type connection if you're there, your personalities based upon your bloodline, because we are all the body of Christ. I have a course called Can I Heal Again After Trauma based upon your frontal cortex of your mind to understand your mind in the traumatic relationships, why you keep going back and forth in those relationships. Can I Love Again? I have these courses of the chakra pools of energy, how to heal yourself chakra by chakra. I have these courses on my website, souloftheearthpub.org. But this title today is F That Bipolar Mind. This title today of this video going to be a little bit different from what you've heard before. Your creator, createe. Your manifester, manifesting. Because I'm about to share with you something outside of matter. Outside of your mind. Are you ready for it? Can you digest this, or am I going to be casting my pearls among swine? Let me know if you could digest it or not before I finish. Can you digest something outside of matter, something that you probably never thought of before? Can you? Can you? Because I know you done heard this over and over. We're at 34,000. Ooh, I'm about to make it to my 50K. Can you? I'm ready. Eli says I'm ready. The scripture says that the steps of a righteous man are ordered by the law, right? The steps of a righteous man are ordered by the law. Most people who talk about manifesting, they'll teach you how to manifest, and they'll be like, you got to do this, you got to speak this, you got to feel this, you got to da da da. And then they tell you about them there in thoughts that turn your thoughts to the things that are serving you. Think about them more. Yeah, that's a level. That's a level. Because you can't turn them off. That's what the narc need to do. The narc, the answer for the narc, they need to do the opposite. Right? But you got to step back and you got to look at that. You got to look at that. So let's call this a negative side and a positive side of your person. Your person has thoughts, negative ones and positive ones, past ones and future ones. Are you with me? You have negative and positive, right? No spine here. I love that. I love that. You got negative thoughts over here, then you got positive thoughts over here. And then that's you. And then the scripture says to be in harmony, the steps of a righteous man, because we got harmony from the numerology of the scripture, right? Heaven did the math on us, right? The number 6. We got number 6 out of this here scripture, right? To get in harmony, seems like this person is in harmony. They got negative over here, positive over here, and the person is in the middle. Concluding why I always say you can't really get this thing wrong. But people that teach you about manifestation, they'll tell you, think the positive, 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 positive. That don't mean negative experiences gonna happen to you. No touch. You're gonna still see them. You're gonna still see them. But you gotta, I gotta think positive. It must be teaching me something. To stay on that frequency. But have any of you all ever thought about this? And this is where the Beyond Matter course comes in. That's the gangster course right there. Have any of you ever thought about this? What if I don't think nothing? Woo! Wait, guys. I thought you had said that in a certain level, you couldn't turn them off. Well, when you get cold with it, I mean, yeah, I can't tell you no, God, because that's how cold you are with it. You get to levels in life or states of being in life where you can't turn it off. Shit, not God. God could turn that thing off. So wait, have you ever thought about thinking nothing? Anybody? Why do I do that? See, other coaches will tell you about manifesting, and they'll say, think the happy thought. You got to do something that's happy, that you got to speak something that's really good, because your word can come back to you know the Lord. And you got to feel this, you got to hear this. But how about you do nothing? What you think that's going to happen if you don't do a damn thing? You don't speak a damn thing about it. You don't feel nowhere. You're right there in the middle, like, right? You right there neutral, right? And you don't hear nothing chaotic that's going to make you wobble. What if you did that? Turn them off. I know. I manifested the Black Jesus in Russia. You hear me? What do you think will happen? And listen, before you answer that, wait, church folk, because I know some church folk up in here because it's Sunday. Church folk, I don't mean the low frequency way, because they're going to have a low frequency church kind of way. You know how y'all church folk be like, nah, I'm just gonna wait on Jesus. Jesus gonna fix it. Like, no, like, right? Because those same said ones, if the outcome is that you still sick, the outcome is that you still broke. If the outcome ain't a good come, then you on negative spiral, and you ain't doing or talking about the same thing that I'm talking about. Okay? Because the church people do this, they say this, but rather, and they don't really implement this. I'm gonna just give it to God. but then they die. I'm gonna just give it to God, and then they worry about that medical report. I'm gonna just give it to God, and then that disconnect notice. God, it's me again. See, church folk is the example of the Mary J. Blige in this here aspect, because they think that they think it positive by praying and saying, "Oh, I'm just giving Jesus, and Jesus gonna fix it, right? Right, Jesus, right." But they ain't really doing it. They still thinking the negative emotions. So they shooting themselves in the foot. But I'm saying, totally surrender. This is where being come in, y'all. This is where being come in. And there are few that can do this. This is where this is where being beyond matter comes in. Now let me give you examples of who can do this. The greats, the ones that's real cold with it. The great sages. The Buddhist monks. They doing this here. Because they done figured this here out. I ain't gotta. The Buddhist monks, them people don't even be talking. Right? I'm talking about the ones that are sitting underneath a tree. They ain't talking. They ain't even eating. They ain't doing, they don't go to no work to make the money to come to them. Oh, they ain't thinking. They ain't listening to nothing. They just sitting there with a smile on their face. Eat. So what do you think will happen to you? If you just stop. If you just don't think. If you just be here. Yeah. A lot of people are not ready for that. Regardless if you're a narc, regardless if you're bipolar, regardless if you have anxiety or depression, there's something in this message, another level in this message for you to expand upon, because you said you was coming forth and tapping into a body, a person, in order to overcome the person, drop the person. So if you're not thinking, that means you don't put that person down. That means you ain't tied to no future and you ain't tied to no past. And that's the remedy for the bipolar, the anxiety, and the depressed person. Beyond matter. You can go to your shrink all you want, and your shrink gonna shrink and sit there and talk to you about your mind. And if you're on a sofa, hearing about your mind, thinking about your mind, feeling what's in your mind, speaking about your mind, doing, constantly going to that appointment to study this mind, they study mind. I'm teaching you or directing you or pointing to you to yourself outside of your person where your mind does not exist. Where it could flatline. So if you flatline the mind, guess what? Flatlines. All of that trauma that you stuck in the future, it loses momentum. All of that trauma that was in that past, it flatlines and lose that momentum because you ain't the person no more. And you created harmony with your I amness, because the steps of the I amness, the righteous man, is ordered by God. And you can't get it wrong. And you're not tripped up by, am I thinking about this? Am I Mary J. Blige? Do they know that my feet hurt? Do they know that I've been drugged? Do they know that I'm a victim? Kill that. Stop. How do you do that? Did somebody ask how? Because earlier, God, is when you was at this level, you told me that I can't turn it off. Yeah, because you wasn't ready for that. It was too much of negative energy, and this is akin to being in the middle of the street, in a car in your driveway. It's on an incline and it's in neutral. Well, you can hurry up and stop it. But if you at the end of the hill and a car come down that damn hill, get out the way. That's how your thoughts are. And at this state of being, when you just learning, your thoughts are in too much momentum and they will tear you up if you try to stop them. They will haunt you. If you still bipolar, if you still have this mad case of anxiety and depression, you can't turn that off. I can't. All you can do is beat yourself upside the head. But then when you start to understand this here and grow and heal and be accountable, then lies ahead a moment when you can turn it off. Everybody can't turn it off. You know where you are in this game of life. And if you are in a place where you surpass this narc season, you surpass the emotions and the trauma and being the victim, now it's time to learn how to go beyond matter. Because beyond matter is where 99.9% of you resides. Only your person is matter because your person is tied to the body and the mind. Beyond matter is where the gamma frequency is the most highest form of energy that you're going to ever experience lies. And that gamma wave frequency, by you acknowledging your I amness once again, is powerful enough to heal your body, your mind, and change the trajectory of everything that pertains to your person. But if you're on the manifestation journey, you go ahead and deal with all of this here. It's cool. You can't get it wrong. The steps of a righteous man is ordered by the law. But when you're really ready to use them superpowers, pew, get out of that person. This here course is for them people who have been tormented by their thoughts all their daggone life. This here Beyond Matter course is for them people who wait, hold up, my past and my future suck, and I'm stuck in both of them. This here is for them people that manifestation, I'll be trying it with my thought. Stop. This here for them people that I can't figure this manifestation out. I'm speaking this here stuff. Get out. Get out the body. Let it die. Let the thought die. Let the trauma die. Let the depression die. Let the momentum of the call slow down. Your creator creating. Your manifestor manifesting. True thought. But before you came into physical form, you were tied to creation. Super consciousness. Something greater than your little bit of mind in this realm, in this body could ever do or be. So stop it. Stop your mind. Stop tying yourself to all of those different things. Stop trying to figure the daggone mind out and get on this. Here's the mind, your universe. Okay, it's doing stuff, good and bad stuff. I'm telling you to get over here and be the observer of this said mind. I'm saying be greater. This is the most powerful form of meditation or mindfulness practice that you would ever experience. Beyond Matter. Available on my website, linked in bio. This is it. Whether you're bipolar, whether you're that narc, whether you trying to manifest and ain't nothing working out. Because of the fact that you thinking a positive thought like Mary, but you're not. Gotta drop all that stuff. And just be. Be beyond the body, stop letting go of all of that attachment. To the body, to the mind, to the fact that I gotta manifest. I just am. I am. Well, what you mean you are? You figured out in the Mindfulness Beyond Matter course. I'm here. What you mean you here? Who here? You'll figure out in the Mindfulness Beyond Matter course. I am. In the biblical text, they have a scripture that says, I am that I am. A lot of people have no idea what that really, really means. If you did, you would not be depressed. If you did, you would not But here's the thing. You ain't ready yet. You ain't ready yet. You ain't ready yet. You ain't ready to be the victim. When the student is ready, that's going to teach your peers. You ain't ready with your trauma. You want to still attach yourself to your trauma? You want to keep on going back and forth to therapy about your trauma? So that means you want to speak about your trauma. You want to do something, go to therapy every day for your trauma. You want to have thoughts about the trauma. You want to hear what the therapist got to say about the trauma. And then you want to see how that trauma goes. So you going to keep on getting trauma. Whoa. I say F that bipolar. F that trauma. F that mind. F it. It go beyond matter. That's where your answer really is. And your therapy, your therapist, your shrink, your pill or rock that you consume to supposedly get you in alignment again. Whatever you're doing to stop this here, instead of being, is keeping you under the umbrella of the mind. Keeping you tied to your person. And if you're tied to your person could be sending out a sinking thought day by day, thought by thought, just like Mary. And you be too like Mary, thinking that you're doing positive or being positive, and you're negative. And you know you like Mary because of your outcome of what your life is right now. You know, Mary low-key know. Mary know about her thoughts. Mary know what Mary thinking. Only Mary know what Mary thinking. Right? Beyond matter. But if you choose to stay the bipolar person, choose to beat yourself up against the wall, I will stand in alignment beyond matter and look at you through the eyes of God, and knowing that you are creator wherever you are in your journey and that you can't get it wrong, because the steps of a righteous man is really ordered by God. Sometimes a righteous man be so in denial that he or she don't realize that they are God. Mm-hmm. That there are so many tools in the body or out the body, the system. This is what the Christ conscious one was doing in the biblical text. Showing you the person, which I showed you in the first illustration, the person overcoming the body. The person thinking it not robbery to be equal with God, not equal with this here mind that's in here. This is the lowest capacity you could be when you're sitting up there thinking with a mind. That's a physical part of the program. The mind is part of the program. Yeah. That's your lowest capacity. Doing, I know, Grandpa said you gotta walk 5 miles in the snow barefooted to get to work to make a quarter to do the da 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 da. I know, but that's the lowest capacity doing. Doing could never trump being. Speaking could never trump shutting up, being still and knowing that I'm God. Are you serious? Nah. They're on two different sides. You got your doing over here. That's low frequency. Oh, but I'm just be. Yeah. Okay, here we go. We got to speaking. But I'ma just be still and know that I'm God. You got your feeling. Oh, love and light. I'm blessed and highly favored. Yeah, you got your. I'ma just turn it on and be all. I am the Father or one. And you got your thoughts. I have nothing to think about in this moment. I just am. And you got what you hear. Let's say the reality shows versus stillness, perfect peace, harmony. could never. This could never trump. So is it safe to say that, you know how I always draw this little line and I show you, that all is God vibrating on a different frequency, and we have the lows and we got the highs. Is it safe to say that this here is low? All this right here is low. Oh, you ain't never, I know you were told to work hard. You were told to speak it into existence. I'm teaching you, shut up. You was told, how you really matters, but there's another level, God, because God is always expanding. The totality that we stem from always expands based upon our experiences. When we give our lifetimes, our life cycles to Source, and Source is like a big eagle. It gets greater and greater and greater and greater. And as Source evolves, God, what we reverence as the collective consciousness, as it evolves, we learn new tools. Mm-hmm. Some people are still at the beginning stage of learning about the law of attraction, but I'm trying to tell you today, come on over here, those that grew up. It's graduation ceremony for those that don't want to stay in kindergarten. Come over here to the other side, beyond matter. Come on. The doors of the church are open. Is there one that want to go beyond matter? In this esoteric church called the Inner Being Church Service, with your host, Goddess Just Be, is there one that might want to join me beyond matter? Oh, it'll save you. It'll save you from your mind. Yeah. It'll save you from your person. It'll change your life. This is what they be saying in church. There may be one. It'll change your life. It'll make you brand new. Oh yeah. Because you ain't gonna be thinking nothing in no stuck on silly future and no stuck on silly past. Your steps are finally, with least amount of effort, be led by the law. And this is akin to truly surrendering spiritually. This is more profound than any other form of manifestation, meditation that you ever stumbled upon. Shut it up. Turn it off and grow. Grow in the bosom of God. This is what the Christ conscious one was teaching you in the allegory text. I am Father one. But you got to understand how to go beyond matter to be one with the Source again. Because you've been tied to your person. You was tied to your person when you went to the future. You was tied to your person in the past. You tied, stuck on your person. I'm telling you, get out of that person. I teach you step by step how to get out of that person and go beyond matter. And spend as much time beyond matter. And it'll fix everything that your person could ever experience with your mind, with your mental clarity, with your prosperity, with your relationships, with your peace. You ever been kissed? My God. You ever been in the bosom of God? The oneness of God? Yes, you have. You've been tied to your person that is a foreign experience. No, I can't. God can't kiss me. God, I can't be in the bosom of God. But that's how it would feel in your person if you could stumble upon being beyond matter. And you get addicted to it. Addicted to the Source. Addicted to being there. Did everything in your life just work out? You have a situation and you understand that you ain't tied to it like that. Oh, that's my person having a situation. I am. For those of you that are new to me, I am Goddess Just Be. I help people on their wellness journey in the areas of mind, body, and soul. My website is on these TikToks, souloftheearthpub.org. If you want to donate to this esoteric knowledge, to this inner being church, my Cash App is Cash App Goddess Just Be. I normally teach on Monday through Friday, but today I was just feeling this here to help people who have bipolar issues. I'm hopeful that you will subscribe to my YouTube, that you will share my live, that you will comment, that you will participate, that you will follow me on TikTok, that you will sign up for my newsletters, view my website, stay connected, because I'm a whole life wisdom speaker, and it is my passion from the bottom of my heart to help people expand on their journey. As I expand, I like to leave nuggets behind for for my reflections. Because the heart doesn't know, when you really become conscious, the heart doesn't know you, it. The heart knows I am. Because you or me. That's what the heart knows. The heart remembers this. Your person may have forgotten this lesson, but the heart remembers everything that I'm telling you. Now, you can stay on a manifestation journey all days of your life if that's what you want to do. But for some of you, you're so cold with it. Your mind is so big, bold, like you bipolars, you darks, you people with anxiety and depression. Energetically, you're a master manifester, craving more, craving the understanding or the overstanding of your mind beyond matter. So this course is for you. It's linked in my bio. And it was my honor pointing you, directing you, leading you back to you again, because that's all you really wanted. That's all you really stumbled upon in this journey. That's all we're going to ever do. Stumble upon the things that we want. Oh, give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Yep, that's what I wanted. Because it's a game of life. And you going to win. Any questions? Any questions? Hey, Goddess. Yeah, any questions? Salt of the Earth Pub. I'm sorry about that. saltoftheearthpub.org. Cash App Goddess Just Be. Cash App Goddess Just Be. Thank y'all so much for my 50K. I'm almost at 50K. That wasn't. I thought that said 60. That's 47. Wait a minute. We almost here. Give me my 50. I was good to you, be good to me. It's offering time. Where my 50K at? That's 47. That's 47.9. Now we at 48. Okay, I see it now. Where we at over here? 14.5. Y'all give me some more likes. Y'all share my live a little bit more. I'm just on a journey reaching people and teaching people. We almost there. We at 48.2. Thank you for the gifts. Cash App Goddess Just Be if you wanted to donate. Hey, Sunshine. Make sure y'all stay connected. This Beyond Matter course will blow your mind, change your life. The other day, I want to tell you this here story. The other day, and this is me, just talk about me so you can maybe see yourself through me, because that's all y'all be doing. That's all we all be doing, just like I gave that example about Mary. Based upon where I am in my journey, the other day, something happened that wasn't so pleasing. I'm looking at that. I'm almost at my 50. I got 49.2. 49.2. What it do? Creator creating. Manifesting. The other day, something not pleasing, maybe something over here on the negative happened to me. Because the negative still gonna come, baby. It's a law in the polarity. You gotta have two sides. And when this thing happened the other day, I was thinking versus getting into the emotional state of being on what to do. Right? Low frequency, but I did that. What do I do about this? That's the human response. That's the person response. What do I do? And along thinking about what I do, what I need to do, I'm like, I teach this. I need to just be and not be tied to anything. Like, right? I need to just be in this moment. See, there's levels to this journey. Now, in the beginning, if you're new to this, it's hard for you to just be, because you're the victim and you want to fight, you want to catch a temper tantrum and stuff, like, right? But then when you learn this, you start to teach it. But then that's still another step, because you learn, you know, but you ain't implementing it yet, being it yet, right? So I'm on a level where I know better and I be better instead of do better, like, right? Energetically, spiritually, I gotta be better. So I was like, okay, I gotta be here. I gotta be here. Logic or the mind will come and I'm like, okay. But no, I gotta be here. I gotta be here. because the steps of the righteous man are ordered by the Lord. And don't you know that their situation, how major the situation was? It's like, it's over. Didn't have to do nothing, but I had to remind myself about being here. Beyond Matter taught me this, y'all. This was a situation where it's really, really, person over here, number one, is a victim, would have probably wanted to fight or do something really bad. Drive-bys and type stuff happen. Had the mind not been overcame by me, beyond matter. And this is why I teach you this. Because this is something that I know. These are the things that I know that works. These are the things that I know. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the offering. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you, Keith. These are the things that I know. Beyond matter is everybody's goal or longing that are in that person. Do you all know a man named Joe Dispenza? In another expression of it, he teaches this. Y'all know Joe? I got my 50K. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for helping me reach my goal today of 50K. Preaches this and teaches this. In his other way, as it pertains to atoms, beyond matter. The world stemmed beyond matter, but they have so many paying attention to matter, and they just bumping each other along the way. Akin to the biblical text that said, broad is the way that leads to destruction, and many will go. Narrow, beyond matter, is the path that leads to eternal life, and few will find it. But I'm thankful that I was able to come forward today to share with you all, each and every last one of you, what beyond matter looks like. To share with you, at least today, that there is a place beyond matter. And you ain't got to be popping no pills for the rest of your life. Paying attention to physical. You ain't got to be going to no therapist for the rest of your life. You ain't got to be headbutting yourself for the rest of your life because you're in anxiety and depression. You can drop all that at a dime and go beyond matter. Okay? I'm about to get up out of here. You all enjoy your Sunday. If you want to donate to my live Cash App, Goddess Just Be. If you want to participate in the Beyond Matter course, it is on sale. Links in my bio, saltoftheearthpub.org. Beyond Matter course will change your life and allow you to emit a new signal and get out of that anxiety and depression and stop letting it fix you and stop beating your head against the wall. All right? This video was from my heart to yours. No matter where you are in your life, you're a master manifester. Let us pray. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. Last time, take a deep breath in and blow it out. God, source energy, infinite intelligence. Today's topic was F that bipolar mind. And the only way to really set and milk in the F that bipolar mind is to overcome it. To get out of it. Stop thinking. Thank you for placing me in a position where I can teach people, mankind, about their person. But not only their person, pave the way to teach them beyond matter. Greater than their person. Lead the right ones through the course to edify their church. In all they're getting, remind them thought by thought by thought while in their person to get an understanding. And not just of their person, but to know themselves outside of their person, the I amness that they stem from. Thank you, Source, for allowing me to be both the student and the teacher in this year journey. Thank you, Source, that I'm connected to the all, that we are one God, one faith, one body. And as I speak in my person, other reflections of me hear me speak. But more importantly than that, my other reflections feel me be. Guide only the right tribe to the beyond matter course. And for those who don't have the rich soil, I embed this in their subconscious mind for the moment when they need it the most. That they'll remember the call, they'll remember the life to assist them in their journey of unfoldment beyond matter. Y'all type in the comments as we go. F that mind. F that mind. F that mind, because that mind will play tricks on you. F that mind, because it's about a renewing of a mind. F that mind, because you got to get to a point where you outside your purpose, you're outside your person, and thinking not robbery to be equal with God. And God is not limited to no darn mind. F that mind. When you're really ready to say F that mind and go beyond matter, that course going to be waiting for you. Until then, be blessed, babe. This video was from my heart to yours, my mind to yours. No, from my heart to yours. Okay, bye.